back on the whole 1680. We're still getting ready for harvest. I'll show you the first thing we gotta fix. I mean, if you can't keep the wheels on these things, you ain't gonna get nothing fixed or done, right? So if we look in here, we got this little tin plate, and it's kind of floppy. If you get to looking, oh look, no bolt. See, no gap. And then there's another bolt or two broke off under there. So we're gonna have to get the John Deere all crop header off the old International, and we're gonna get that off of there, so it's much easier to jack the unit up here. And if those bolts are stuck in that gearbox out on the wheel, we're gonna have to take the tire off and everything to get them bolts out. So next step, take header off. And did I mention in the previous video, this thing's been sitting at least 3 years? So usually stuff like this is just gonna be probably a nightmare to get it, you know, slid over and unhooked because rust. Now I'm parked here by this stuff, and we got to go over there because I think it's going to be a good place to unhook this header over there. There's not a lot of sandburrs and stuff on the ground. We got to crawl under there and all that sort of thing. I think the header will be mostly out of the way there, so I'm just going to see if I can sneak over there real careful and hook the wheels stay on. Let's see if we can get it backed up. So far so good. A lot of stuff around here to run over. Oh, we're past the tire. I think we can turn. Steering slow. Come on. Probably hit a prairie dog hole. Ooh, did you guys hear that? That was a not nice sound. I have to wonder how much I drove it the last time I used it with those bolts broke out. Probably a lot. Probably used all my luck up the last time I used this combine, and that's why the last 3 years have been what they are. I don't know, we're almost there. Yeah, this looks like a pretty nice level place to drop a header off. Oh, whoa, stopped. All right, one thing I didn't check. Oh, it's a squealing belt. Got worried for a second there. So what has to happen now is the little combine lets the header creep down like that, only slow. So there's a safety catch on the hydraulic cylinders that raise the header. So what has to happen now is I have to lift the header up all the way, jump out of the cab, hope the pin that holds it ain't stuck, and get the safety pin put on so the header's up in the air so we can get the couplers loose and the latches that hold it on the combine. Well, I'm gonna shut this off a minute and do all those operations. Do you see that square tube? Safety latch engaged. Yes, now the thing to do is get some oil and a big pry bar and a hammer. See if we can make something happen. this is the next day. It's the next day and I didn't get it jacked up because all my wood blocks are broke. I had to go to town and get some new ones. Get this jacked up. I think first thing I'm going to do is take the old coupler there loose, and then we can get on there with a plier and turn this, and then it'll be easier to put the wheel back on, I bet, and we won't have to fight with this. That coupler should just, and then, you know, we'll build a little house, put the jack on it, and jack it up. Pin that holds the coupler is out. Lincoln logs are stacked. Jack's on the stand. The more obvious place to put the jack would probably be here, but this darn axle tube's canted and I'm afraid it'll spit the jack out. That's nice and flat, so I guess we'll just lift on her a little bit there and see if we bend something or if it goes in the air. That's probably close enough for now. Oh yeah, that's perfectly safe, right? Can't believe it. Walked over, first socket I grabbed. Fits. We'll get them lug nuts. Let's see if them lug bolts will come off. Get in there with the forklift and get that tar off. Yep, just like that. Well, got the bolts out except that one and that one. And one of the bottom ones was loose. Come out pretty ugly. I got a ratchet strap there hooked to a bolt. I got a chain around there. Got that all hooked to the forklift. So when I take that bolt out and that bolt out, she ought to swing over and be free. Swing over and be free. Oh, yeah, kind of afraid of that one. She was a little stuck. Now, uh-oh, it started leaking. Can you believe it? Oh boy, now we gotta decide. We're putting in a seal on that or running it. Well, I don't know why this stuff always happens. I guess we'll take the plug out, see if it's full. Then maybe we'll turn this a few times and see what happens. Maybe we just flexed it a little too much. Anyway, let's see if we can get lucky with this bolt. I just hooked the old vice grip on and oh, look at that. That one's going to come right out. Unfortunately though, this hole is not good. Like the bolt catches and feels okay, but down in there, there's just absolutely no threads that I can see for at least half the distance. And these bolts sheared off, and I know I've had this off when we took it to town, and it's been resealed and probably new bearings if I remember right. So I know this has been off before. So that means that because this bolt didn't hold, we're like running at the minimum here. It obviously needs all three of those to be okay. So we'll have to go to town and get a Healy coil set. Hope somebody has one that big. Let's see if we can get lucky on this other stud. I think it's, well, I think that one will come out too. I'm getting low on battery. I'll get them out and let you know if I make it out or not. Check it out. Got that one out, and look at this. This one's just gonna come right on out. There we go. Now, we just gotta hope somebody in town has a Healy coil kit this size. And what about that seal? More soon to come.